fast with this one.
You know what time it is. You know what time it is.
How firm thy friendship. Oh,
you know what time it is. Roll with them boys of the fall. You know what time it is. On the ground with a nose for the ball. You know what time it is. Blood, sweat, and them tears for this game. Leaving it all out on the field with no fear for you lames. Buckeyes by a billion. We in the building with over 100,000. We represent from the uttermost to the public housing. And if we don't play, our wide receivers got your secondary shook, so they cook them like Bobby Flay. Hey, stay out of my way and trust me, cause I know it's a way. Somebody please give this brother an eye. Come on.
What up, Buckeye Nation? Welcome to the Buckeye Boys, where we talk about college football with real fans. I'm Devin, that's Mello, and you saw the title. You know what's up, man. Here we are. We're going to give you our reaction to, I call it now the mini Mallet. I'm not even sure it deserves that. We were expecting a hammer. We guessed a hammer. It was not a hammer.
Whoops.
Whoops on the guess there. A lot of things were correct. I mean, we guessed the hammer because of the evidence and the bylaws, and all of that is correct. The NCAA confirms that the cheating was on the scale that we thought it was. The cheating did deserve a postseason ban, but the COI decided not to do that. We'll get into that a little bit. But first, if you could, like the video, subscribe if you already haven't hit that. Lost a few subscribers today. That's okay. We're not over here stressing. We do this for fun, man. And we don't expect to get everything right, but we're here. We'll own it. We'll have a conversation with anybody, man. We are going to do a show next week. We're on right now because we normally don't go on Friday, but we wanted to react to this. But me and Mello will do a show next week, and we'll open it up, to people if they want to come on and have a conversation with us about this. But first, Mello, what's up, bro? How you doing, dude?
Man, this is a wild day, man. I'm 32 and a half hours into my fast. I'm doing a religious fast, praying, reading the Bible, trying to have a conversation with Jesus right now. Just went to the gym, and believe it or not, I had some insane amount of energy. Still do. So, I mean, I'm disappointed with the outcome today. That's not what we all expected. That's not what we hoped for. But, I mean, how are you doing, brother?
Hey, man, I'm tired. I'm wore out, but that's life, dude. And let me start off by saying this. Man, you see the Scum fans like celebrating and in our comments, and I see them in the comment now. It's great to be a Scum Wolverine and all that stuff. And it's just like, listen, like the Buckeye Boys, me and Mello, I mean, we've been reporting that we expect the NCAA to hammer them because of what they did. They didn't do that, but it doesn't change the facts. In fact, what came out only backs up. Let me just read you this real fast.
Yeah, read it.
The NCAA Michigan case chief hearing officer Norman Bay, he quoted, "You don't put together a network of individuals called the KGB. That network of individuals called the KGB that records dirty film where the cost is in the tens of thousands of dollars unless you intend to gain a substantial competitive advantage." Right? So none of the facts that we reported, none of, the parts of this that, hey, Michigan are, people, they're scumbags. This is what they did. They cheated. All of those things are still true. In fact, what got released today proves that those things are true, right? The only thing that we missed was our opinion on what the NCAA and the COI would do about it. And yeah, I mean, it sucks. Like, is it embarrassing? Maybe, I guess. I don't know. I mean, it's not like other people had the same opinion. They just don't have a YouTube channel, or they didn't come on here and talk about it. We just shared with you our opinion and what we thought, but our facts are confirmed. They did this, man. And let me read you something else here. This is another thing. Okay, here we go. A postseason ban is required in this case. Michigan's case is a level 1 aggravated. And they read their bylaws out as to why. And then they go on to say the panel determines that a postseason ban would unfairly penalize student athletes for the actions of the coaches and staff who are no longer associated with the Michigan football program. Thus, a more appropriate penalty of offsetting financial penalty. So we said that, hey, we expect vacated wins or postseason bans. Well, the NCAA said that a postseason ban is required. That's what the NCAA said. That's their bylaws. But the COI just didn't do it. It says right here, instead, the panel decided to do this. And this is the first time, I believe, that, they've stated they don't want to unfairly, hurt the student athletes that had nothing to do with it. Well, what about Ole Miss? What about Tennessee? What about all these? Either way, not intended to get into all of that. I think that if you're smart enough to see that, right, like as a person, not as a football player, if you're smart enough to see what went on here, then you know the truth. And if you have any type of moral compass that lines up with me and Mello's morals here, then you're going to understand this case, and you're going to understand that this doesn't change what that team was and that organization was, and that was complete dirtbag scumbags. And then these people are coming out and celebrating it. It's like you're celebrating getting caught being a cheater because you still got it. It's going to end up being like a $35 million fine. Sharon Moore got show causes. Jim Harbaugh, your hero, can't coach for 14 years in college football. Like, it's proven now. Michigan fans, like, it just came out. The NCAA has verified everything we've been talking about, that your program was scumbag, cheating, not rule-following program, and you're going to celebrate that. And also, Ohio State fans, you're going to celebrate Scoop and us being wrong? Like, what are you doing?
There's a lot of weirdos out there. So what I've realized is there are a lot of miserable people that are on every podcast fronting, acting like they're awesome, they're amazing, they're Christians, and they're all hypocrites. I mean, they're lukewarm Christians at best. And you know what God said, he's going to chew you up and spit you out. So they have to deal with that. That's something from inside of them. I ignore those people. I don't care if you went to Ohio State and graduated. My aunt and my uncle went to Ohio State, and they would never do some of the stuff. They would never be caught dead at a Team Up North game or anything like that, hanging out with Team Up North fans. So, I mean, it is what it is. In terms of everything with this, the NCAA is done. Point blank, period. And from my perspective, I'm Ohio State. There's only, I'll say, Oregon, the Texas teams, Miami is in that ballpark a little bit, but that's it. I'm going to drop NIL bags. I'm flipping kids from every other school. I don't care where you're at. I'm flipping kids, and I'm telling you, come punish me, make me stop. I'm going to take it to court. You're not going to do anything. I'm going to win. I'm going to have the governor of Ohio pass and change some kind of laws. I'm going to have, matter of fact, we got the White House. I'm going to go to J.D. Vance and have Mr. Trump, President Trump, put something in law so that way it protects me. And I'm going out and I'm dropping bags on kids, and I'm flipping kids, and I'm starting with the Team Up North, and I'm going to get Carter medals, and I'm going to slap you in the face with the money right across your cheek, because that's the only reason you got Carter medals anyway, is the money. So I might as well drop bags and go ahead and flip all these kids that wanted to be originally Buckeyes anyway. Why not? We had the money to do it. I mean, the rules don't matter. They just showed it. The rules mean zero. So why are we handcuffing ourselves for no reason? It's time to be the Yankees, like I said yesterday, George Steinbrenner, and go ahead and bring these big bats out, Aaron Judge the thing, and hit some grand slams. That's it. Make them come and punish you and take it to court.
Okay, so for me, I totally feel that side, Mello, and I love that you have that, right? For me, if I back up and I ask myself, why was I so passionate about this cheating scandal. It wasn't because I'm a Ohio State fan and I hate Michigan. That added to it for
Yep.
sure. But the reason why is because of my belief system,
Yep.
my morals, my ethics. And, Jesus changed my life. And man, when I see things in this world that is cheating and unfair and it hurts people and it's just, you know, when I see that anywhere in life, it hurts me and I don't like it. And I hope that it changes. And I believe that they should be punished justly for what they did. So it all stems from what I believe. So my mindset has not changed just because the NCAA came out and didn't do what I thought should happen, because I think cheating at the level that they did and the way they impacted people's personal lives, it's just a dark, evil thing to do, man. And I don't like evil. And I think evil should be punished. And ultimately, let me tell y'all this, it will be. The NCAA is not the ultimate judge. And I'm sure people are going to mock me and make fun of me for saying this, but I just know it. I've got away with things in my life before that I should have been punished in this world for. Well, it came back to bite me in the butt. It just wasn't in a way that I expected. And it will for them too. I don't think that this, the NCAA didn't do the job. Well, they're going to face harsher consequences for this. They already have, man. They're tainted. This investigation revealed that everything we thought occurred. Like, they got level 1 aggravated failure to monitor. Nevada said that was going to happen so many times. Well, guess what? That happened. They got, what else did they get? Repeat offender. Sharon Moore got a repeat offender and he got suspended for 3 games. Like, listen, man, what the NCAA and the COI committee did here, it's just like, what are you guys doing here? It doesn't line up with what I believe, right? It just doesn't line up with that. So, I get the want to do that. I don't want to fall into their category. You know what I mean? If we go out and we start breaking rules and all these other teams do, then we fall into that category, which goes beyond what the NCAA thinks. It goes into, then you're doing things as a human that may or may not affect your belief system. And it affects other people in a negative way. I'm just not about that life. I love God. I love helping my neighbors. And I want to bring positivity into this world with love and grace and mercy. And cheating is not how you do that, man. It just doesn't happen. So, that's just the reality of it. But in the same sense, my flesh, boy, by God, I want Ohio State to do exactly what you just said, bro. Like, that's what my flesh wants.
This is my thing with it.
You know what I mean?
To me, I'm going to just go ahead and say it. I don't care about the rules, what they wrote, because there was no punishment. So in my opinion, they ain't cheat at this point. The cheating, it wasn't cheating because the NCAA didn't punish them, right? If everybody else is about to go wild, wild west, you have to have the arms race. You have to stay in the game. It's just like if we went to war with Russia or China and their technology is booming up, you're going to have to match their technology or surpass it. Otherwise, you're not the superpower anymore. So that's where I'm at with it. It's not so much about the morals. It's about adjusting to what's going on, because what it's going to do is force rule change. So either they're going to lessen the rules, right, and the punishment, and they're going to change it, or they're going to enforce it. But we already saw they're not going to enforce it. So at the end of the day, right, why follow something they're not going to enforce? Is it really a rule if it's not enforceable?
Yeah, I didn't.
Or
I
is
didn't
it
really
a suggestion?
I didn't think of it like that. But yeah, now that you say that, you're right, man. They put these rules in place, and I guess, like, paying a player isn't some evil thing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But they put these rules in place about what you can pay players. If we're talking about that in specific, I do think Ohio State should ignore those freaking rules. Like, if you're not paying a player because of the rules,
right,
screw that, man. Go pay the player. But if you're not paying a player to keep that structure inside of your program for the cultural aspect, then don't pay them. But if it's the rules that are holding you back, no, man, screw that.
No, it's the structure, right? So this is where I'm at. We have the funds, up the structure of the kids that are on the team, pay the kids coming out of high school. They still won't be the highest paid in their position group. And then you have a win-win. You keep your culture and everybody's getting paid, and you still have a winning culture and a team that's competing for natties year in and year out. So I think
Yeah.
you could still do all the above. And they sitting on tons of money. Tons of money.
Yeah. I would love to see a, Michigan fan come out and justify, like, I want to hear why they're so happy, because I don't think there's a way that they can say they're this happy without saying because we got away with it, because this report didn't come out and say, no, they didn't do it. We see what it says. This report, in fact, says it was just as bad as we thought it was. In fact, it was way worse than what Michigan fans have been saying it was. The punishment just didn't match that. You know what I mean? So you're celebrating, and I think that's a lot of pride. Even Ohio State fans, man, I'm seeing some people on Twitter that's like,
But
man,
fake
some
Ohio
people,
State fans like this
I know they
bozo
are.
Richie Dubs. Richie, you're a
Oh,
bozo. I'm telling you right now, you're a bozo. I don't care if you don't like me. Like, stop bringing my name up in minutes. I didn't make a bet with you. I already talked to the people I made a bet with. Mind your business and go about your day. You're a loser.
yeah. Why?
He's a
Anyway.
bozo. He's a straight loser.
Yeah.
He's all
Well,
up, Team Up North ass. He's on all their podcasts. He tries to get on their chat, and he's always got their teeth in his mouth. He's a bozo, straight up.
uh, hey,
And
listen,
he
if
looks
there's
like
one
he's a
thing,
meth head too. On top of that,
you
I'll drop the
you
link.
wait.
Come and show your face so everybody can see the meth that you're taking.
All right, so emotions. Obviously, we know I can. This next week, man, emotions are just going to fly absolutely everywhere. If you got something to say about me, it doesn't bother me. You can put it in the comments. Say whatever you want to say. I'm here doing this for fun. I stand on every word I said before. I think the NCAA absolutely sissied out. They're complete jokes. They have no backbone, and this is going to affect the sport of college football for a very long time because of this decision they made. What about the Ohio State players that, got bowl bans for that stuff back then? You
Right.
didn't care about the players then. And this
Exactly.
is the largest cheating scandal ever. Like, has there ever been a coach that got a 14-year show cause? There might be one other one with like a 15, but Michigan is still like the most sanctioned team ever in college football. How are you celebrating? You're celebrating because you got away with it. Like, that's not something I'm here to celebrate anymore, man. I don't do that. I've just changed my life. But hey, listen, if I'm being honest with you, I'm so relieved this is over. I am
Yeah, for
so
sure.
ready for the freaking football season and college football. That's why we started this channel. Me and Mello, we love recruiting. We love Ohio State football. That's what we are mainly about here, and we will stay on this. So we just wanted to give a reaction video because, people want to get in the comments and say things to us. Well, we stand on our business. We stand on what our opinion was. We still have that opinion. And now,
Yep.
yes, I'm saying that this is a joke. The NCAA is a joke. They should have got punished more. It's not about the rivalry for us when it comes to why they should have been punished. Man, what they did was a disgrace to college football. It was a disgrace to recruits, football players, coaches, parents, fans. Like, it's just a big disgrace, man. And that's the reasoning behind that there. So, but we're going to get back to business, man, with this
Yes,
Ohio
sir.
State football stuff. And I promise you, man, they're going to pay for it one way or the other. The people that did this, the guys behind this that are laughing and mocking, cheating, hurting people, disgracing the sport, they're going to pay for it. Right, one way or the other. You can't run from those kind of actions. You just can't do it. I tried and I failed. It doesn't
Yeah.
work, man. You got to face what you did. You got to admit it. You got to come clean and you got to change. And they're nowhere near that. They are now celebrating that they got away with it. I got news for you. You did it, man, and it's going to come back and it's going to bite you in the butt, man. But you guys are forever tainted for the cheaters. This investigation, the punishment, that's all brought that to light. So now we can arrest. There's no argument whether you did or did not cheat. Now, the NCAA found that you, in fact, cheated just as bad, maybe worse than we even thought. I haven't dug into the whole thing yet, but that's the point here. Like, listen, I understand we lost, as in we said the hammer was coming. We thought the NCAA was going to do that. At least I did. They did not. Boom. That's an L straight to the dome, straight to the face. It's embarrassing. It hurts my pride, all that. Whatever you want to say. Do I care? No, because I know my reasonings for wanting those things are completely justified. And now I feel even more justified in that opinion because of what came out of this investigation. We see it in writing now. We see the level 1 aggravated failure to monitor. We see the repeat offender. Those things are still true. And what do we know by the bylaws of the NCAA? A level 1 aggravated failure to monitor equals bowl bans. That's what the bylaws say. The NCAA and the COI did not hold up that end of the bargain. They didn't do it, man. So
Well,
now
it's mainly the
they,
COI. So
yeah,
that's what I want to say, because everybody's like, "Oh, you guys have no sources. You're wrong."
let me say
No, we
this.
were right. The NCAA pushed exactly what we said they wanted was going to happen, and they were going to fight. The COI.
Let me
is
finish
the
that
one
real
wait.
fast.
Yeah,
The COI is now in the same category as those scumbags
yeah,
that cheated. They're in the same category. Okay, I just had to finish that. Go
yeah.
ahead.
So the COI is the one that handed out this bogus punishment, because if it was the NCAA, exactly what Scoop has been saying the entire time would have happened. So for you to sit here and be like, you don't have any sources, no, you sound dumb. You sound really dumb, because it's right in black and white. It was written. Can you not read? Can you not comprehend? Did you not pass elementary school? Like, I don't understand how some of these people are adults that are surviving out here, because they're not the survival of the fittest. They're not that intelligent.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. And it's
And
just
I'm not trying to sound angry. I just don't like dumb people. I'm sorry. I don't.
no, it's listen, the Lord is the only reason I'm not saying more right now, because I've seen some comments about some of my friends who I know personally, and I know the kind of people they are. I've seen some comments about me, and my flesh want to say things, but my Bible and Jesus tells me to
Yeah.
do something else. So
You're
that's
right.
what
I
I'm
gotta pray
doing.
on it. I'm working on it, man. I'm
Hey,
working
no,
on
no,
it.
no. Oh,
It's probably
trust
because
me,
I'm
dude.
fasting for 33 hours straight right now. Now I don't
Oh
got time
yeah,
for your
dude.
BS
Hey,
today.
man. Hey, the Lord's about to speak to you. I'm telling you, that works, man.
Yep.
But don't get it twisted. My flesh wants to absolutely beat that ass. Like there's that's there. I
Right.
promise. Like that's who I used to be. It's just not anymore. I mean, I really
I'm trying
want
to get to
to.
that level. I am. I'm being honest. I'm working on it, man. I'm
Hey,
a work in
it ain't
progress.
that
I'm
way every
working on it.
day, man. Yeah, it ain't that way every day, but this is how you work towards that, man. You
Yeah.
talk it through with people, right? With like-minded beliefs, and you see how they react and you fall for that. That's how I've been here, man. I've been drugged through the mud before. If somebody wants to drag me through the mud again because I'm trying to stand up for what's right, drag away, buddy. I would rather be persecuted for what is right than persecuted for what I used to do, by God. I tell you
Amen.
that. So, I
100% for
mean,
sure. I agree
like,
with you on that one.
run it,
Totally.
comment, whatever, unsubscribe, any of that stuff you want to do, that's fine. I will continue to stand on my beliefs of what I think is right. Let's get to these super chats.
Yes, sir.
Thanks for the $5. No way. Now, fire our entire compliance staff and just go out and do what we want. No rules on pay or on cheating. What's the point? I totally feel you. I mean,
Yeah.
this is ridiculous, and it's not just Ohio State fans that are coming out. I've seen Texas, Oklahoma, Tennessee, Ole Miss, Florida State fans. They are all in an uproar right now of this. Yet the good old, really good moral compass of the Michigan man people are like so thrilled. And even a section of Ohio State fans are absolutely thrilled that we missed the hammer. And all I've got to say is that, man, hopefully one day I'll learn your name so I can pray for you, because you are just off course, man. Your compass is pointed in the wrong direction. Who's the Courtney McKell? Hopefully I
Yep.
said that right. Thank you so much for coming a YouTube member. Heck yeah, man. The
Absolutely. That's a
Ohio
blessing.
State
Thank you. We
University.
appreciate that.
Yeah, for sure, man. Six string Buckeye 917. Thanks for the $5. The fact that scum fans are celebrating proves that the Michigan man ethos died with Bo Schembechlet.
But we also have to be honest. Most of these people that are doing this they're not really from the team up north. But still, if you look at what's going on in that cesspool, you got terrorism there, just living there rent free. The FBI set up shop there. You got protests. You got presidents quitting. You got the Matt Weiss thing where Michigan's about to get sued out the arse. So I mean, yes, you got away with the football thing, but like Dev already stated, you're not going to get away with everything. It's going to come back on you because those lawsuits are going to be ridiculous and you're not beating them.
Listen, I don't know how, and I don't know what needs to take place, but I am still not convinced that this world can let their natty stand. I'm just not convinced. Literally, it just came out that they cheated, that they had some sort of competitive advantage, and they did not take away their wins. Like, listen, I got faith in this world still. I'm going to hold on to it. I'm going to keep holding on to it. I think some way, somehow, that's going to happen. You wait. We'll wait. I'm done talking about this after this video. I'm going to focus on Ohio State football. This is just a reaction. But remember, I said this, dude. You wait and see what starts happening to that program, man, because you can't live like this and expect good things to come of it. It just doesn't happen. I mean, you will temporarily, right? If you want to escape the rules and lie and cheat and steal, yeah, you'll live a good life. You'll live a worldly happy life for about a year, but man, then you're going to be miserable. You're going to wake up, look in the mirror one day, weighing 300, flabby, and be like, dang, man, I'm a piece
like
of
Larry
crap,
Holmes.
dude. Like, what did I do, man? So anyway,
I wanted to shout out Matthew Gatica, Michigan fan here. This is more of a reflection of the faulty NCAA. I appreciate you. We have there's some level-headed Michigan fans, a lot of them not. I feel like most of the insane ones are actually Ohio State fans that just have some personal issue and vendetta going on. Shout out to Coconut. Message to B. Moses, Nevada Buck. I'm still on your team. You just gave us your opinions based on evidence. Not your fault. The NCAA let them basically walk. But let's get that straight. It's not the NCAA. NCAA was foot lock and sync with Buckeye Scoop. It was the COI. So I just wanted to put that out there. Aaron, I 100% agree with you. Ross needs to go ahead and start cutting those checks. Oh,
here you go, Mello.
How did the Womack meeting go? Hope good news. Well, I was texting and talking to BJ, which is the dad of Braylon, today. And as I'm texting him, Matty G was texting him. So I don't have a further update because I've been busy a little bit. But we're trying to work out a schedule to get him on. But yeah, I mean, he flat out told me Ohio State is definitely still in this thing. So whatever that means, everybody predicting Auburn, I think you should pump your brakes. Because if Ohio State doesn't have to be the highest bidder, Auburn has to bid out the you-know-what just to get him to go there. People think because his sister goes there that he's going to just go there, but that's not the case. He's going to do what's best for him. And honestly, they want to be in Columbus, Ohio. So the numbers just have to make sense to where it's not so crazy off. But if it's at a certain level, I know their number. I'm not going to speak it out loud. I have an idea what it is. But if they've reached that number, he's going to be a Buckeye. It doesn't matter what Auburn's doing.
Yeah. And what you can read from that is, there's some things behind the scene that we can't discuss, as Mello said, but what you can read from that is Ohio State is fighting and they are still fighting. And that's a good sign because, there's been different steps to this. And I will tell you that the fact that Ohio State is reaching out right now, Buckeye fans take that as a good sign.
Yep.
Trust me on that. Take that as a good sign. They were scheduled to come on yesterday. Things happen. They're a busy family, and we're working as hard as we can to get them on. Right now, I got the show moved to Monday at 7:10 p.m. That's where it's scheduled. Hopefully that doesn't change, but we will we'll see, man. We're doing the best we can here. And as you know, if you watch this channel much, that's our one thing, man. We're really passionate about recruiting and hearing
Yes.
these guys' story. And we heard his story from the beginning. That's why we're so adamant about trying to find out what his story is going to end in this recruitment. We want to see what it's like, and we pray it's to be a Buckeye man, because I think he would absolutely thrive in this culture with these coaches. So we'll see what happens. But, hey, man, appreciate you guys for showing up, showing us your support. Like I said, we stand on business. I've been wrong before in life. My opinion was wrong that the NCAA would hammer them. That's
Right.
not my fault. That's the NCAA's fault for putting their tail between their legs. And it's a sad day, man. It's a sad day to see college football fall to this level, especially with what Neil has been doing. And then now we see this, that, the NCAA doesn't want to follow bylaws in some case. So they should have had vacated wins. It says right there, their bylaws state that it is required for a postseason ban, but the COI decided to go against it. So there's a case where they're deciding to go against their bylaws. But then we ask, well, why didn't you vacate any wins? And they point to, well, our bylaws say that there has to be ineligible players. So they're flip-flopping back and forth everywhere, and that's the first sign. They are so done, it's not even funny. If they think what they did here is they chose money over the right thing. They chose implementing that CFB ban, which is going to equal about $35 million versus a bowl ban, because if they do a bowl ban, guess who doesn't get any money? The NCAA. They get zero money for that. So this is what they did, man. We got a world that is driven by the love of money, and the love of money is the root of all evil. And
Absolutely.
You can wait and see all that all you want, but they're going to fall, man. They pick and chose which bylaws they wanted to follow and they wanted to use for their excuses, man, when in previous cases they followed all their bylaws to a T, to an extreme T in several cases. Ole Miss, Ohio State, Tennessee, Florida State. I could go on and on and on. And this is an exceptional case where, you're cheating. You get a competitive advantage and you don't vacate wins because there wasn't an ineligible player yet, I might add. But, listen, man, we see it. We see it even more now. It's confirmed. Scumbag cheaters. It's confirmed. They did it. And when I say scumbag cheaters, for me personally, I'm talking about the dudes that did this and the people that are supporting it right now. If you are cheering over this punishment, you are supporting cheating, and that is a scumbag move in itself. And I hope you can one day see that. But it's time to get back to business for the Buckeye boys, man. Next show, man, we'll be updating you. We got some team updates, got some recruiting updates I'm not going to get into today. But Mello, you got any final words?
Absolutely not. I think you stated it well. Don't sit here and clip me up and make it seem like I was going crazy like you guys like to do. Or do it. I don't care. It's fun. I laugh at it.
Really?
But at the end of the day, we're about to go back to back. So I really don't care what that cesspool does up there. Hopefully they'll keep American citizens safe and alive and stop harboring terrorists.
Yeah. We'll see, man. We will see. I do not think this saga is
foreign or domestic.
Amen.
I don't like it.
I do not think this saga is over. I refuse to believe that. But what is over is the Buckeye boys talking about it. Yep. So, clip this, use it as a memory, take a picture of us, hang it on your wall about the time that the Buckeye boys got their opinion wrong on one NCAA sanction, and give us a plaque, whatever you want to do. Do what you do, man. I'm going to keep over here living my life with my family, being happy, running my business, going to the beach, chilling, getting another pet raccoon, a pet dog, and I'm about to watch these Buckeyes dominate this year, man. Julian saying is starting quarterback. Yep. Breaking news / not breaking news. Anyway, appreciate you guys. Love you guys. Go Buckeyes. OH.
IO. Army strong, baby.